Newark, it's time to get loud and say it with me. This is Monster Jam!
Newark, the time has come for our first competition of the evening, JCB Racing. Our Monster Jam superstars have been seated into a bracket based on a random draw. The winners of this round will advance to the semifinals. All right, Newark, this is your first opportunity to make some noise. Who's ready for JCB Racing?
In the red lane, make some noise for Triton Robbins in Crazy Train. Taking on his opponent in the black lane, Angelina Knock in Megalodon. Two fierce competitors, each hoping to cross the finish line first. Each one of them wishing for their spot in the semifinal round. Let's go green! Your winner is Triton Robbins in a Crazy Train. Triton Robbins in a Crazy Train, moving on to the semifinal round. Our next matchup pulling to the line in the red lane. Make some noise for Matt Cody in Gravedigger. He's taking on the competitor with the best racing record here. It's John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. A fantastic matchup out here on the track for racing round one in the JCB Racing competition. Gravedigger having beat each and every one of the competitors on the track up against Terminal Velocity with the best racing record in the series. Only one of them can cross that finish line. Trouble for Gravedigger, that means your winner is John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. A tacky track makes for a rough corner here in the JCB Racing competition. The wrong bite on those BKT tires can cause for too much momentum in the wrong place, just like we've seen here. If you check out on those corners, that's when you're going to see those drivers take control to hopefully slow down. Check it on the Super Glue Glued to the Action replay. Just too much momentum from that 1,500 horsepower black and green wrecking machine for Matt Cody. An unfamiliar place for himself to find him in the first round of racing. But if we know Matt Cody and we know him well, this is going to fuel him, Newark, to come back even stronger in the next competition. But that means the result of that race puts John Zimmer Jr. and Terminal Velocity into the semifinal round of the JCB Racing competition. Our next matchup's ready to go. In the red lane, let's see those zombie arms for John Zimmer in Zombie. But prepare for takeoff in the black lane. Let's see those plain arms. Give it up for Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy. Montana Robbins and Plain Crazy having taken the win in our practice round of the JCB Racing competition earlier here today. But as we saw in that earlier matchup, anything could happen here on the track. Let's go green! Too close to call. We're gonna have the officials take a look at the super glue glued to the action replay. Let's see if we can put it up on the video board here. Take a look. So close, two speedy competitors, but only one spot in the semifinal round. We just got word, your winner is John Zimmer in Zombie. Our final matchup in the first round of the JCB Racing competition has come to the line. Let's see those Toro horns for Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco. He's taking on his opponent in the black lane. Give it up for Jamie Sullivan in Sparkle Smash. Two fast racers, only one spot remains. Your winner is Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco. El Toro Loco moves on to the semifinal round. An action-packed round one of the JCB Racing competition already underway. Take a look at the semifinals and how these matchups came to be. First, we've got it's Triton Robbins in Crazy Train taking out Megalodon, moving on to the semifinal round. And up against an exciting run that we saw with a roll from Team Gravedigger landed John Zimmer Jr. and Terminal Velocity into the semifinal rounds. We'll see those two battle it out, and we're gonna get to see Zombies John Zimmer go up against Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco. A couple of close races, trouble in the corners, could be anybody's game.
Monster Jam fans, it is now time for the JCB semifinal round. You've seen one round of racing. We've whittled it down to the fastest final four. The winner of this round will head to the finals and be one step closer to that first 8 points of the event and the racing championship. Newark, one more time. Who's ready for more JCB racing?
Newark, make some noise if you think the winner is going to be John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. Now let me hear you if you think the winner is going to be Triton Robbins, Crazy Train. Your winner is John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. Newark, if you think Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco is going to be the winner, let me hear ya. Let me hear you make some noise if you think the winner is going to be John Zimmer in Zombie. Only one spot in the final round remains. Who will it be? Your winner is Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco.
Monster Jam fans, it is now time for the JCB Racing Finals. The winner of this race will earn the first 8 points and that #1 spot on the overall event championship leaderboard. Newark, who's ready to meet your JCB final round contenders?
He's got the best racing record of 9-3 in the series. Give it up, John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. He's going up against the 2024 Rookie of the Year, Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco. Two competitors and only one winner of the JCB Racing competition here to claim the first 8 points of the event. Let's go green! Your winner is John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity is your JCB Racing winner. Newark, New Jersey, give it up as he has claimed the very first 8 points of the event. John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity claims his third racing win here in the series. We're gonna get to hear from the winner himself, but Newark, he wants you to know his name and that he is here to get that trophy. Give it up, John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. Your JCB Racing winner and the first to claim those 8 points of tonight's event. He's a force to be reckoned with. We'll hear from the racing winner himself. One more time, Newark, John Zimmer Jr.
John Zimmer Jr., you never cease to amaze me or all of the crowd here in Newark, New Jersey, adding another notch into that racing stat. How are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling pretty pumped up. It's cold in this building, but we're just getting fired up. I'm pumped up right now, taking down Fern. We are 1 and 2 in points, only 8 points set us apart. I'm closing in on that gap, working on taking him down the rest of the event.
And now that the track has gotten a little more loose, we're coming up to our next competition, which is the two-wheel skills competition, which I guess you kind of gave the crowd a little bit of a preview. What other tricks do you have up your sleeve for that competition?
Got a bunch of other tricks up my sleeve. That was just a little test, trying to see what the dirt's like up here on this pod. We got 7 other amazing Monster Jam drivers. We're gonna come out here and put these trucks on the nose, on the back, on the bicycles. It's gonna get wild, it's gonna get crazy, and we're just getting started. Newark, are you guys having some fun tonight? Let me hear you.
A fantastic start to our Monster Jam event here in the Prudential Center. Take a look at the BKT overall event leaderboard. We'll be showing you this leaderboard as it shakes up and determines the competition as we move throughout the event. It's Terminal Velocity John Zimmer Jr., as you can see, landing himself in that first place spot with a total of 8 points. Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco, right behind him with a total of 7 in second place. We've got a 2-way tie for third, and you can see how these drivers will accumulate points as we move throughout the rest of the competitions. But Newark, I hope you're ready because we're about to move on to our next competition, which is the skills competition. And this is going to be your first opportunity to be the official judges. So gear up and get ready. No better person to get you ready for that than my co-host, Carlos. Let's get these fans geared up and ready.
All right, Monster Jam fans, it's that time one more time for one lucky fan to win a prize. And this prize is pretty cool. I don't know if you guys knew this. I don't know if you guys have been looking at the Jumbotron, but we've got a Monster Jam Showdown video game, and I've got a Monster Jam Showdown right here. So our first contestant, his name is...
Theo.
Theo, give it up for Theo. All right, you got some fans in the audience. And our next contestant is...
Rocco.
Rocco, give it up for Rocco. All right, so in this Monster Jam Showdown, we're gonna use the Monster Jam Mini Jams race. You guys are gonna pick one of the Monster Jam trucks up there, and whoever wins gets the video games. Are you ready?
All right, yes.
Are you ready?
Yes.
All right, team, let's get these three trucks. Okay, who is your official pick?
Gravedigger.
We got one Gravedigger, and your official pick?
El Toro Loco.
All right, so we got Gravedigger, El Toro Loco. Megalodon's up there. Man, that'd be crazy if Megalodon won. All right, here we go. Gravedigger is off to a strong starter on that first curve. Let's see what's going on. Toro looks like he's catching up. Not quite. Gravedigger looking like he's gonna take this, but Toro Loco comes from behind. Let's see what happens around this turn. El Toro Loco with a strong curve. Megalodon coming in the front. Oh no, what's going down? Toro Loco making some moves. And your winner is Gravedigger. You are the official winner of the Monster Jam Showdown and the official winner of our Monster Jam Mini Jams race. Are you pumped right now?
Yes.
Give it up for your Monster Jam contestants.
We are back to the Monster Jam action and ready to kick off our second competition of the event. That's the Two Wheel Skills Challenge. Here in this competition, you will be the official judges. We're handing the driver's destiny over to you, Newark, so get those smartphones ready. And Carlos, you're gonna tell them exactly how to be an official judge.
Monster Jam fans, it is time for our next competition. This one is the Two Wheel Skills Challenge. Remember, I taught you guys how to use judgeszone.com. This is your very first competition that you guys are gonna be able to judge. So after every competition pass, get your phones out. You'll have 20 seconds to judge our drivers. You're gonna be looking at the vertical position, looking at the time on two wheels, the use of obstacles, and the overall creativity. All right, Newark, who's ready for the Two Wheel Skills Challenge?
Get those shark attacks ready. Give it up for Angelina Knock in Megalodon.
Monster Jam fans, give it up one more time. Angelina Knock in Megalodon. Scoring is open, 20 seconds. 20 seconds left to lock in those scores at judgeszone.com.
What do you think, Newark? Angelina Knock in Megalodon. Starting off our competition strong, we saw her doing a reverse popper into a wheelie. This shark is right at home here in the Prudential Center, but we just got word the scores are locked in. Let's check it out. The score for Angelina Knock in Megalodon is at the 6.908. That's your current score to beat. Up next, time to make some noise for that black and green wrecking machine. It's Matt Cody in Grave Digger. Newark, he's still got one attempt remaining.
scoring is open. Give it up one more time for Matt Cody in Gravedigger. Go to judgeszone.com and lock in those scores.
Matt Cody in Gravedigger coming out here in the two-wheel skills competition, definitely with a fire underneath him, looking to make up for a little bit of a roll, and he certainly did. Newark, New Jersey, Matt Cody in Gravedigger. He wants you to score. You saw him up at 2 BKT tires. You saw him having fun in the pod. Let's see what you thought. We've got the scores locked in. The score for Matt Cody in Gravedigger is... That's an 8.335. That is the score to beat. Up next, put your hands together for Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy.
Newark moonwalking it all the way onto the pod. Give it up, Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy. Go to judgeszone.com and lock in those scores.
Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy, Newark, New Jersey. Talk about preparing for takeoff. We saw him spend almost that entire run up on 2 BKT tires. You saw him balancing that 1,500 horsepower, making it look easy. Somebody call the airport. This guy's about to take off. Let's check it out. We've got the score to beat. Matt Cody in Gravedigger, currently holding out that score to beat of an 8.335. The score for Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy is... That's an 8.944. We have a new leader. Next to the track, make some noise for Jamie Sullivan in Sparkle Smash.
voting is open. One more time, let's give it up for Jamie Sullivan in Sparkle Smash. Head to judgeszone.com or scan that QR code and lock in those scores.
Newark, New Jersey, Jamie Sullivan in Sparkle Smash, definitely coming to give the rest of the competition a run for their money. She wanted to show you exactly what it looks like when you see a unicorn balance up on 2 BKT tires, making it look easy out there. We got the scores locked in. Let's check it out. The score for Jamie Sullivan in Sparkle Smash is a good score, a solid one, a 7.843. Right now, that is good enough for 3rd place. Next competitor to the track. Put your hands together. John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. Newark, he's still got 1 attempt remaining.
Let's hear it for John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. Scan that QR code, go to judgeszone.com, and lock in those scores.
We're going to have to start calling John Zimmer Jr. the combo king around here, because on that very first attempt, he pulls off a great combo, and still having one more attempt, he makes a round to that obstacle. Thinking about it hard, but it pays off. So much control, so much momentum in that run to pull off those maneuvers. Let's see if it paid off. We've got the current score to be right now held by Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy. It's a score of an 8.944. The score for John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity is... That's a 9.068. We have a new leader. Next at the track, make some noise. Your next competitor wants to see those zombie arms. It's John Zimmer in Zombie.
Scoring is open. One more time, let's hear it for John Zimmer Sr. in Zombie. 20 seconds left, 20 seconds to get those scores locked in.
John Zimmer in Zombie, looking to turn up the heat on the competition here in the two-wheel skills. Take a look at the super glue, glued to the action replay. You can see him line up those tires, get that perfect setup, and pop up that truck on 2 BKT tires. We've got the scores locked in. Let's check it out. The score for John Zimmer in Zombie is at the 6.284 right now. That is good enough for 6th place. Next hit the track, let's see those Toro horns in the air. It's Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco.
Scoring is open. Let's hear it for that crazy bull, Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco. Judgeszone.com, score now.
Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco, such a fiery driver, but so controlled as well by being able in that first run, keeping those BKT tires on the pod, pulls off a great combo for that first attempt, but he comes out of his second attempt looking to do the same thing, making a combo, maybe not getting that exact bite on those BKT tires, but that first successful attempt, let's see what it does for him. We got the scores locked in. The score for Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco is a solid score. It's an 8.656. That lands him in 3rd place. One more competitor to go in the two-wheel skills competition. Give it up for Triton Robbins in Crazy Train.
Newark, he wants to see those horns in the air. Scores are open. Scores are open. Let's hear it for Triton Robbins in Crazy Train. Judgeszone.com, judgeszone.com. Lock in your scores right now.
Triton Robbins in Crazy Train, a tough spot, going last in the competition, but he brings all of that energy to his run. We saw him that first attempt really looking great out on the track, balancing that 1,500 horsepower truck on just 2 BKT tires. We've got the scores locked in. Let's check it out. The score for Triton Robbins in Crazy Train is a 6.593. Newark, New Jersey. That means your winner of the two-wheel skills competition is John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity.
John Zimmer Jr., that is another 8 points tacked on for the weekend. How did you manage to stay composed, especially when you pull off those crazy combinations? Because they don't look easy at all.
Well, I'll be honest with you, there was no composure inside that Monster Jam truck. I got wild and crazy on that second combo. Thought I was going to end up dumping the truck over, but it felt pretty cool in the seat. And I just knew I had to keep it calm, cool, collected. Pulled out another stop. Nice and easy move to play it safe. Ended up working out for me in the end.
And now after halftime, we're gonna come back and get sky high with the Sky Wheelie competition. How high do you think you can get your Monster Jam truck?
I'll be honest with you, I'm not that good at sky wheelies. I don't like doing them personally, but I'm gonna give it my all for you New York fans. Like I said earlier, we got 7 other amazing Monster Jam drivers out here on this track. They're for sure gonna send these things straight vertical, biggest area you've ever seen, coming up after halftime.
Let's give it up one more time for John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity.
It's a good day to be a Terminal Velocity fan here in the Prudential Center. But after all that action, it's time for a little break. This is Monster Jam halftime. We want to invite you to get up, stretch your legs, check out those merchandise stands, get a snack, get a drink, because we've got plenty of more action to come. But right now, feel free to get up, check out those things on the concourse. When you come back to your seats, which you don't want to miss all the action we've got headed your way, we've got the superstars of freestyle motocross coming up, but also that Sky Wheelie competition and your favorite Monster Jam freestyle. So enjoy halftime. We're going to be coming back to you with that and our pit report coming up at the end of halftime. Newark, New Jersey, help me welcome the stars of our freestyle motocross team. Nick Desmond, Kenny Haskell, TJ Tiffany, and Greg Duffy.
All right, Newark, New Jersey, let's give it up for freestyle motocross. And all these superstars always have one rule with Monster Jam: the louder you all get, the higher they fly. So right now we're gonna do a couple of warm-up jumps, but we definitely want the energy to be sky high. So as soon as they hit that ramp, let's give it up for freestyle motocross. Up first, we have Nick Desmond. Coming up next, we have Kenny Haskell. Showing you what he's got, it's TJ Tiffany. And last, but certainly not least, Greg Duffy. So what do you say, Newark? Let's make some noise for freestyle motocross. We got a Kenny Haskell with a heel clicker. A double hand seat grab by Greg Duffy. Now remember, these superstars are well trained, so don't try this at home. Come on, Newark, let's give it up for them! They have one more lap to go. Come on, Newark, I can't hear you. These superstars have been with Monster Jam for a very long time, and they have traversed so many different countries all over the world. Let's see those flags and those hands in the air. Come on, Newark. We have one more rider. All right, Newark. I think they're all warmed up. You guys all ready? You warmed up? All good? I have a question for you. Do you want some more? Well, then you're in luck, because it's time for the best trick competition of freestyle motocross, where our 4 superstars will take to the skies and fly from one side of the arena to the other, giving you their best stylish trick. And we're going to need your help to determine who will win the best trick competition by using those smartphones and heading on over to judgeszone.com and scoring for each one of our superstars. So, Newark, who's ready for the best trick competition?
Up first, to give a warm welcome to Nick Desmond. Newark, New Jersey. Nick Desmond is from Norfolk, Massachusetts. He has been riding with Monster Jam for 4 years. He's bringing all of his talent and action right here to you in the Prudential Center. One more time, give it up for Nick Desmond.
Newark, let's get those scores locked in for Nick Desmond. If you liked what you saw, it's time to score now at judgeszone.com. Use the code NEW.
Nick Desmond's got that tough job of going first, but check it out on the Super Glue Glued to the Action replay. Gets his body almost completely vertical there in the air at the peak of the height of the jump, too. We're going to see what you thought when we get those scores locked in at judgeszone.com. We got it locked in. Let's check it out. The score for Nick Desmond is a 7.789, a fantastic score and our current score to beat. Next competitor to hit the track, Newark, New Jersey. Make some noise for Kenny Haskell. Kenny Haskell is from Boston, Massachusetts. He's been with Monster Jam since 2013. He's bringing all of his action right here to the Prudential Center, riding his Yamaha YZ. Newark, one more time, give it up for Kenny Haskell.
Scoring is now open for Kenny Haskell. Head on over to judgeszone.com and let him know what you thought of his gravity-defying backflip.
Kenny Haskell, second rider to go here in the best trick competition, definitely looking to knock his good friend and competitor out of the lead, but he'll have to score higher, and you've got the power in your hands. We've got the scores locked in, so let's check it out. The score for Kenny Haskell's at 8.652. We've got a new leader. Time to make some noise for our next rider. Give it up for TJ Tiffany. TJ Tiffany is from Orlando, Florida. He's an international stunt rider, and he's been a part of the highest grossing movies in America, such as Bad Boys for Life and the Avengers Endgame, and you might even catch him on this season of Outer Banks. He's bringing all of his talent to you right here on a Kawasaki KX450. Newark, give it up one more time for TJ Tiffany.
Let's give it up one more time for TJ Tiffany. Time to get your scores locked in and let them know what you thought of his one-handed backflip compared to Kenny's.
TJ Tiffany looking to heat up the competition and give his competitors and friends a run for the money. Only one of these drivers can walk away with the title of Best Trick Winner, but only one freestyle motocross rider will be the one to do it. Let's check it out. We got the current score to beat right now, held by Kenny Haskell. And the score for TJ Tiffany is... it's an 8.768. We've got a new leader. One final rider to go. Newark, make some noise for Greg Duffy. Greg Duffy is from Graysonville, Maryland. He's a 2016 Nitro World Games winner. He performed the world's first double front flip in a professional competition while at Nitro Games in Salt Lake City. He's bringing all the action to you right here in the Prudential Center on his Kawasaki KX450. Newark, give it up for Greg Duffy.
Let's get those scores locked in for Greg Duffy. Time to let him know what you thought of his no-hand backflip compared to TJ and Kenny's backflips.
Greg Duffy, final competitor to go in the competition, unfazed by the pressure of the other three riders, just hoping to get a high score from you at judgeszone.com. We're going to see, did he do enough to walk away with the title? Let's check it out. We've got the current score to beat right now, held by TJ Tiffany, which is a score of an 8.768. The score for Greg Duffy is... that's a 9.315. Newark, the winner of the Best Trick competition is Greg Duffy.
Now, Newark, I want to ask you a question. Do you want some more? Hey, TJ, they want some more. What do you think?
Man, you guys are so loud out there we can barely hear our bikes. You guys having fun or what? All right, the boys and I, we're going to get out here. We're going to do something called FMX trains. We're going to try to get close together as we can and get up in the air at the same time. I want you to clap your hands, stomp your feet, make some noise. Let's have some fun.
All right, who's ready for the grand finale of Freestyle Motocross? All right, fellas, let's give him that grand finale. Now remember, Newark, New Jersey, we only have one rule here at Monster Jam. The louder you get, the higher they fly. So as soon as you see them hit that ramp, I want you to blow the roof off of Prudential Center. Get ready, Newark. They want to hear you. Oh yeah, they're getting pumped up. All right, Newark, let all of New Jersey hear you. They want you to get louder, Newark. They're coming around the corner. Here we go. Run number 2. Let's give it up for them. One more time. One more time. Let him hear you. Newark, you guys have been absolutely incredible, absolutely loud, absolutely fantastic, and you guys asked so nicely that you shall receive. Newark, let's give it up one more time for freestyle motocross. Nick Desmond, Kenny Haskell, TJ Tiffany, and our best trick winner, Greg Duffy. Greg Duffy, who has the record, the Guinness World Record for the double front flip. We can say you're basically a flipping king of Monster Jam. So how do you decide and differentiate between the flips when you decide to do them?
You know, it's definitely a big difference between the front flips and the back flips, but yeah, I figured the people like back flips, maybe the people like front flips, we do it all. And yeah, being out here with some of my best friends, you guys are getting super loud, so yeah, we appreciate it. Thank you guys.
And speaking of an awesome, loud crowd and being able to do what you love with your friends, what is the most fun part?
All right, Newark, we flexed, we danced, we saw some crazy high-flying tricks from our FMX superstars, but now it's time to get back to some more Monster Jam action. Our next competition is called the Sky Wheelies competition, and the goal of this one is to send those Monster Jam trucks into the air as vertical as possible, being as creative as possible, trying to get that wow factor. This is another one of those competitions where you have the power to crown our champion. All right, Newark, who's ready for the Monster Jam Sky Wheelies competition?
Up first, prepare for takeoff. He's looking for those plane wings in the stands. Give it up for Montana Robbins in Plane Crazy.
Monster Jam fans, give it up, Montana Robbins in Plane Crazy. JudgesZone.com, get those scores locked in.
Montana Robbins in Plane Crazy, kicking off the first in the Sky Wheelie competition. Check it out on the Super Glue, Glued to the Action replay. A really great approach, able to get some good air on that Sky Wheelie, but one thing we're looking for is to get that truck completely vertical. We saw some really great air with this run, so Newark, let's see what you thought. The score for Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy is a 5.387. That is the current score to beat. Up next in the Sky Wheelie competition, he's taken the win for every competition here so far, John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity.
Monster Jam fans, give it up! John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity.
John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. Looking for those scores at judgeszone.com, but take a look on the Super Glue Glued to the Action replay. He's quick into the Sky Wheelie, looking to get the momentum to keep that truck vertical. Let's see what you guys thought. We get the scores locked in. The score for John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity is, all right, a 6.835. That is the current score to beat. Up next, let's see those shark attacks. It's Angelina Knock in Megalodon.
Scoring is open, Newark. Give it up for the Megalodon, Angelina Knock. Judgeszone.com, get those scores locked in.
Newark, New Jersey, this fish is ready to fly. Make sure you're scoring at judgeszone.com. Angelina Knock coming off of a great Sky Wheelie. Check it out on the Super Glue Glued to the Action replay. That shark almost gets completely vertical, major error. Let's check out what you thought. We've got the current score to beat, held by John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity with a score of a 6.835. The score for Angelina Knock in Megalodon is, it's an 8.704. Newark, New Jersey, we have a new leader. Up next in the competition, this next competitor's landed himself in the top 3 almost consistently throughout the entire series. He's looking for a competition win. Right here in the Sky Wheelie competition, could it be his chance? Newark, New Jersey, get those horns loud and proud and ready for Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco.
If you like what you saw, Newark, give it up for Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco. Judgeszone.com, code NEW. Lock in your scores.
Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco comes out with a brand new transmission, ready to hit the track in his run. A great sky wheelie, tons of air. Let's check out those scores. The current score to beat right now is held by Angelina Knock in Megalodon. It's a score of an 8.704. His technicians rush to get the truck ready. The score for Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco is so close. It's an 8.452. So close here, but remember, the scoring's in your hands. The competition continues. Next up to hit the floor, let's hear it for Triton Robbins in Crazy Train.
Scoring is open, Newark. Scoring is open. Let's hear it for Triton Robbins in Crazy Train. Judgeszone.com. Scan that QR code. Lock in your scores.
Newark, I know some of you were shocked by that last score. Don't forget, you've got the power to change the scoring, right? As Carlos says at Judgeszone.com. We've got the score locked in right now for Triton Robbins in Crazy Train. Check it out, the score for Triton Robbins in Crazy Train is, it's a 3.798. Right now, that is solid enough for 5th place. Next up, let's see those zombie arms in the air. It's John Zimmer in Zombie.
Sending that zombie into the air. Give it up for John Zimmer Sr. Judgeszone.com, Judgeszone.com, score now.
Check it out on the Super Glue Glued to the Action replay. John Zimmer is able to get that truck real vertical there. So if you're scoring for verticality, definitely high on that note. But you guys spoke. Let's get the scores up on the screen. We've got it locked in. The score for John Zimmer in Zombie is, it's a 5.642 right now. That's good enough for 4th place. Next to hit the track, he's got 1 foot on the gas, 1 in the grave. Give it up for Matt Cody in Grave Digger.
sending it into the air. Give it up, Matt Cody in Gravedigger. JudgesZone.com, score now, score now.
Newark, New Jersey, what did you think of that sky wheelie? Matt Cody proving exactly why he belongs behind the wheel of that black and green wrecking machine. Major air. Definitely a fearless approach there for Matt Cody here in the sky wheelie competition. Just getting a little stretched out, just getting started here, but he is depending on you to get those scores locked in. We're gonna see, did he do enough to take away that top score? We've got the current score to beat held by Angelina Knock in Megalodon, which is a score of an 8.704. And the score for Matt Cody in Gravedigger is... That's a 9.172. Newark, New Jersey, we have a new leader. One more competitor to go. Newark, New Jersey, put your hands together for Jamie Sullivan in Sparkle Smash.
To the air, one more time, Jamie Sullivan in Sparkle Smash. Score now, score now.
Newark, New Jersey, keep up that energy for Jamie Sullivan in Sparkle Smash. Now that is how you finish out a competition. She saw Gravedigger go, no skin off her back. She went out there and delivered a fantastic airborne vertical sky wheelie. Let's check out and see what you thought, Newark. The current score to beat right now is held by Matt Cody in Gravedigger. It's a score of a 9.172. The score for Jamie Sullivan in Sparkle Smash is... Newark, New Jersey, your winner of the Sky Wheelie competition, Jamie Sullivan in Sparkle Smash. Jamie Sullivan in Sparkle Smash adds 8 points to her score. She's here to say nobody's gonna have a clean sweep on her watch.
Jamie Sullivan, seeing your growth so far has been absolutely incredible. I feel like the sparkly unicorn kind of gave you like a pizzazz that is completely different from all the other Monster Jam trucks. So how has it been driving something so sparkly but so fierce, especially winning Sky Wheelie?
You know, like you said, it might be a sparkly and pretty unicorn, but you know what? This unicorn is fierce. It's 12,000 pounds, just like the rest of them, and it's got 1,500 horsepower, and this girl is determined to take down these boys right here on the track with Angelina.
And speaking of taking down the boys, we're coming up to the very last competition, everyone's favorite, freestyle. How much more pizzazz can you add to this unicorn to tear up this track?
You know what? We're going to lay it all on the line right here in freestyle. We're going to put this track right in the dirt for you New Jersey fans. So I want to hear you guys get loud. Are you guys ready for freestyle?
Newark, New Jersey, your energy has made for a crazy event here, switching up the game and adding to the leaderboard. Take a look at the BKT overall leaderboard point standings. Still, we have John Zimmer Jr. and Terminal Velocity holding out that first place spot, and El Toro Loco Fernando Martinez still in second. But take a look, we've got a two-way tie now for third place between Gravedigger and Sparkle Smash. Another two-way tie for fifth place with Megalodon and Plain Crazy. But you can see, even with just one competition win, how this leaderboard can be shaken up. So we're going to keep you up to date with the points as these drivers each fight and battle it out, each one of them hoping to be the next competition win. Because up next, we've got one of your favorites. It's Monster Jam Freestyle headed to you next, where you'll once again be the judges for the competition. But we're going to get you geared up and ready there with all the rules of freestyle, because the power is in your hands at judgeszone.com.
Newark, we have reached the pinnacle of tonight's event. This is Monster Jam Freestyle.
The clock is paused at 24 seconds. We'll wait for a word from our officials. Will she be able to refire? She's good to go, Newark. Give it up for Angelina Knock.
Scoring is open for the first pass of Monster Jam Freestyle. Give it up for Angelina Knock in Megalodon. Judgeszone.com, score now.
Newark, New Jersey, I think Angelina Knock is liking the energy that you're bringing. This is an electric arena. She is bringing that to her freestyle run. Check it out on the Super Glue Glued to the Action replay. We saw this girl come out with speed. We saw her get major air. She used all of those obstacles, pulls off some great sky wheelies. A fantastic run to start the freestyle competition. And better yet, the scores are locked in. Let's check it out. The score for Angelina Knock in Megalodon is a solid score of 7.604. That is the current score to beat. Next to hit the track, let's see those zombie arms. Put them in the air for John Zimmer in Zombie.
up one more time, John Zimmer Sr. in Zombie. JudgesZone.com, get those scores locked in.
John Zimmer and Zombie calling out those fellow zombies in the crowd. A fantastic way to kick off the freestyle competition. He's coming out here looking to knock Angelina Knock out of the running. Check out the super glued to the action replay for the highlights. We've got the scores locked in. The score for John Zimmer and Zombie is Newark, we got a new leader, a 7.921. Next to hit the track, let's see you honk those train horns for Triton Robbins in Crazy Train.
Is open, Newark. Give it up one more time. Triton Robbins in Crazy Train. JudgesZone.com, lock in your scores.
Third truck to go here in the freestyle competition. Triton Robbins in Crazy Train comes off of a great freestyle run. We saw him take advantage of all of those obstacles out on the track. We saw him pull off some two-wheel moves in there. He's looking to add in all the combinations, fill the clock, and that's exactly what he did here in the freestyle competition. Check out the super glued to the action replay up on the board. We're able to see some of those crazy maneuvers, but we've got the scores locked in. Let's check it out. The score for Triton Robbins in a Crazy Train is, it's a 6.758 right now. That is good enough for third place.
All right, Monster Jam fans, I need the whole arena's help for this one. We're gonna take a look at that video board. You're gonna see some cool dance moves by our drivers, but I think you could do it better. This is the Monster Jam Copy Cam. I see you, Jamie Sullivan. Monster Jam fans, let's see what you got. All right, now let's throw it to John Zimmer Jr.
There you go, Carlos. Newark, New Jersey, can you do the copycat? Let's see. There we go, ladies, looking good.
Triton, what do you got for us? All right, I know you know this one. Senior, what do you got for us? Monster Jam fans, you know what that means. Give it up for Matt Cody in Gravedigger.
He's headed for the Morgan and Morgan backflip.
Scores are open, the scores are open. Give it up one more time. Matt Cody in Gravedigger. Judgeszone.com. Lock in your scores right now.
Newark, New Jersey, keep up that energy. The first Morgan and Morgan backflip of the event. Let him know what you thought, Newark, New Jersey. A fantastic freestyle run. The very first Morgan and Morgan backflip of its kind right here in the Prudential Center. Matt Cody in Gravedigger, determined to have one foot in the gas, one in the grave for you Monster Jam fans. Hopefully by now you've locked in those scores. The current score to beat right now here in the freestyle competition is held by John Zimmer in Zombie. It's a score of a 7.921. The score for Matt Cody in Gravedigger is Newark. We've got ourselves a new leader. Check out the video board because this moment deserves a replay on the super glue, glued to the action replay. Check out a highlight from his freestyle run, all leading up to that incredible moment we witnessed here on that brand new Morgan and Morgan backflip. Check it out right here. Sends it into the air momentum, gravity takes over to take that landing. He's still fighting to get it on all fours. I think speaks to the exact competitor that he is. It's back on all fours. Carlos, how's it going in the stands?
Keaton, it's going pretty darn awesome. The fans are loving the full send by Matt Cody. And I've got a special Monster Jam fan. Everybody give it up for Harper. All right, Harper is gonna play a little game and go up against one of our Monster Jam superstars. So the goal of this game is to name as many animals before the time expires. Everybody else, if you guys got some animal names, shout them out and help her out. Are you ready, Harper? I heard you practicing earlier. I know you got tons of them. All right, put up that timer. 3, 2, 1, go!
Bear, giraffe, frog, turtle, frogs, cat, dogs.
And time! Good job, Harper. All right. I think you're dressed like Sparkle Smash, so we're gonna put you up against none other than Jamie Sullivan.
Dog, monkey, gorilla, horse, unicorn, frog, donkey, cow, bird.
One tough competitor. You know what? For playing this game, guess what I got for you? A Monster Jam Truck and Pals playset. How awesome is that? They're already ready to play for it. Back to you guys.
Newark makes some noise. It's time for Toro Loco to rip up the track.
Newark, give it up. Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco. JudgesZone.com. Score now.
Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco, choosing to come out here and make it not easy. Looks like he's trying to let us know he drove that truck until it could not be driven anymore. So let's see what you thought. An action-packed freestyle run. The scores are locked in. The score for Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco is... It's an 8.052 right now. That's good enough for second place. Next up, this competitor is ready to take off, but he's gonna need your help. He's looking for those plain arms in the stands. Give it up for Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy. Newark, take your right arm, take your left arm. You are a plane. Montana Robbins, he's looking for you. Show him you've got those planes in the stands. He'll be looking for his fans. Anybody can do it. Just watch your neighbors during takeoff. But the more planes that he sees in the stands, the higher he's gonna fly. So help him out. Let's see those wings in the stands for Montana Robbins and Plane Crazy. There's Carlos who's got his wings. He's ready for takeoff. Newark, who else is ready to take off? Let's see those planes in the stands. We're gonna get this whole arena off the ground. Looks like we might have helped him out.
Finishing strong with that nose wheelie at the end. Give it up, Montana Robbins in Plane Crazy. JudgesZone.com, lock in those scores.
Newark, New Jersey, we told you your energy is electric. You can tell just like that on the track. Montana Robbins is feeling the energy, looking to bring it to the freestyle competition right here out on the track. We've got the scores locked in. Let's check it out. The score for Montana Robbins in Plane Crazy is a 7.847, a solid score, good enough right now for 4th place. Next competitor to hit the track, time to make some noise for Jamie Sullivan in Sparkle Smash.
Scoring is open, Newark. Let's hear it for Jamie Sullivan in Sparkle Smash. Scan that QR code, use the code NEW, and score now.
You know, Monster Jam is definitely a party, but nothing says it's time to party like when Jamie Sullivan brings out Sparkle Smash, has confetti all over the freestyle track. We saw her pull off some two-wheel moves in her freestyle. We saw her pull off some great combos, use of all those obstacles. So let's see what you thought, Newark. The scores are locked in. The score for Jamie Sullivan in Sparkle Smash is... it's an 8.546. Right now, that is good enough for second place. Our final competitor still to come here in the freestyle competition. For the last time, make some noise for John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity.
Getting technical with that final combo. Give it up, John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. JudgesZone.com. Score now, score now.
You heard Carlos say it, John Zimmer Jr. turning up some major combos in that freestyle run, one of which is at the end of an extreme save, something that takes so much control, so much momentum. He's looking to leave it all out on the track, hoping that you're scoring him now at JudgesZone.com. We got the score locked in. The score for John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity is... a solid score, a 7.986, which means your winner of the freestyle competition is Matt Cody in Gravedigger. Matt Cody in Gravedigger adds 8 points to his total score, but was it enough? Your overall event champion here today took 8 points in the JCB Racing competition in the two-wheel skills challenge, 4 points in the Sky Wheelie competition, 5 points in the freestyle competition, and with an overall event total of 25 points, your overall event champion is Newark, New Jersey. It's John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity, proving that staying consistent pays off. With 2 competition wins here in this event, He proves that it was just enough to take the overall event championship home. It's overall event number 3 for John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity.
John Zimmer Jr. collecting overall event championships like candy. Just tell me, how do you manage to know what it takes to wow the crowd, especially in freestyle? Because not a lot of people think about pulling off combinations like that during freestyle.
I was just trying to pull off every trick in the book. Everyone was throwing it down out here. I wasn't too happy with myself in the second half, but I knew if I just stayed consistent and everyone else kind of, messed up for me, I would end up taking this win. I'm super pumped about it. 3 overalls on the season, most overalls in the entire series so far. I mean, what more could you ask for?
And of course, we also want to know, so how did the truck feel when it was running? Because it seemed like a lot of our Monster Jam trucks had a lot of issues tonight, but yours seemed like it was very consistent. So how did the truck feel overall today?
Truck's good. It's 100% dialed. We're dialed in for this weekend. We got 3 more great events, 2 tomorrow and 1 on Sunday. We hope to see you here in Newark. Keep coming back and supporting us. We love you guys. Thank you guys. See you tomorrow.
Let's give it up one more time for your overall event champion, John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. And now, Newark, we're going to have a little chat here with our freestyle champion, Matt Cody in Grave Digger. Now, Matt, this is freestyle win number 4 for you, but first backflip on a newer version of our innovative ramps. So you got to practice it before and everything was dialed in. Did anything feel different this time around?
No, not too much. Like I said earlier, Monster Jam is always looking to take it to the next level and innovate the sport as much as they can. And I'm right here along for the ride, ready to take it to the next level. We got a new backflip ramp for this weekend. Normal, what we used to do with our 8-pack style, but we came out here earlier, didn't have the best of luck, changed a couple of things, had to hit it a little bit harder. Man, we got a big old crazy backflip. It might have not landed on them BKT tires, but man, it was crazy, it was massive, and I had a lot of fun, and we're gonna try it again the rest of the weekend. Newark, New Jersey, let me hear you one more time if you had some fun.
An incredible night culminates with Terminal Velocity taking home the overall event championship. We want to thank you so much for coming out to the Prudential Center for our Monster Jam event. Be sure to stop at our merchandise stands for a piece of Monster Jam to take home with you. And make sure to visit monsterjam.com for results, tickets, digital content, and don't forget to book your trip to Salt Lake City for World Finals 24. For my co-hosts, Carlos Sparks, Karina Encarnacion, I'm Keaton Stewart, and we'll see you at the next Monster Jam.